Oh. Stand up straighter. Look me in the face. Tell me, Winston, and remember, no lies. What are your true feelings towards Big Brother?
I hate him.
You must love him. It's not enough to obey him.
So Hannah died for nothing. Just her. Even that machine survives.
I'm sorry, Berg.
She was dying anyway.
Oh, I know, yes. Just another dreamhead. But what about the low-life scum that really killed her? What about the Terra Nostra?
That is who we're waiting for now.
Well, what?
Why?
We want them to realize that we know who they are.
This is the ID of a guard I killed. He was a member of Federation Security, a very special member. He was one of the President's personal security force.
The President of the Federation runs the Shadow operation.
And since Shadow is the basis of the Terra Nostra...
I don't believe it. It's quite logical. To have total control, you must control totally. Both sides of the law. The Terra Nostra, the Federation. Two sides of the same power. The same men of power.
Ironic, isn't it? We were hoping to use the Terra Nostra to attack the Federation, only to discover that it is already being used to support it.
Where are all the good guys?
Could be looking at them.
What a very depressing thought.
Majkl Tsarion, you're welcome.
Thank you very much. It's nice to be here, and thanks for coming. Also, thanks a lot to Peter and Anarchos for putting this on. I don't know if he said it was my first time in Europe, so it's very, very nice to be here. Let's see. Sure, this goes on here. Yeah. We've been doing a lot of interesting things in Sweden. Anybody seen the first Architects of Control that we did? It was filmed here in Sweden, and we were doing a lot of other shooting, you know, and it was actually, that's Peter realized I was here, so he kindly thought it would be a good opportunity to do a talk, you know, and then maybe a series, because when you're talking about symbolism, there's so much to go into. And I thought it was a really good idea as well, so it's really lovely to be here. There's actually a lot of interesting symbolism in the city, and we've been getting some great shots. There's also going to be, in April, two new DVDs as well, one called The Trees of Life and the other one called Disciples of the Mysterium. These are DVDs, and there's two other bonuses as well, so stay tuned for that. You can contact me or go to the unslaved.com website to keep abreast of those. They should be out, you know, in about a month's time. And again, when we go through today's presentation, if we skip over anything too fast, or you know, there's something you want to know more about that we don't dwell on, you know, by all means, you know, contact us by email, and we can give you more information on those particular aspects. Today's talk really is about many things: symbolism, advertising, the state of the world, and so on. But it's ultimately about psychic dictatorship and how to understand what that really is. Because I think we're pretty familiar with the other kinds of tyranny and dictatorship, because they tend to be Orwellian. And if you follow this work, you'll realize that there's a conflict between George Orwell's understanding of how Big Brother works and, say, Aldous Huxley's concept of how Big Brother works, in the sense that Orwell really, as you saw in the trailer there, predicted a kind of a militaristic, gun to the head, you know, boot stamping in the face of humanity concept. Whereas Huxley was saying, no, it will happen in a much more subtle way, where maybe the people who are under enslavement don't even know that they're under enslavement, or couldn't care, or maybe even desire it. And therefore, like I said, we're maybe familiar with the first kind. It's all over the world. And even in our affluent society, we can see that something's not quite right with the state of the world. But throughout this presentation, hopefully, we'll get a bit of a grip on how the other kind, the more subtle kind, works. And for that to even happen, what my work is really about is to gain that sort of perspective, that insight, that pattern recognition,